Hi, welcome to phonics. Let's make sure our bodies are ready to learn. Sit down in a chair. Put your feet on the ground. Put your knees under a table if there's one there. Look at the computer with your eyes. Listen with your ears and get ready to point. Okay, let's get started. Today, we'll learn that there are 3 ways to make the Z sound. Touch the letters when I make the sound. Z says Z, like in zip. ZZ says Z, like in buzz. And sometimes S says Z, like in hugs. Make the sound when I make the sound. Z, Z, Z. Nice work. We're ready to move on. Okay, let's make it a little harder. There's some other letters in the mix. I'll say a sound. You find the letter that makes that sound. Listen and get your finger ready to touch the letter. What letter says X? X. X says X. What letter says Qua? Q says Qua. What letters say Z? Z, Z, Z. We know Z, ZZ, and S can all say Z. What letter says V? V. V says V. Let's move to the next level. Now I'll say some sounds, and you blend the sounds together to find the word that they make. Your ears are listening, and your finger is ready to touch the screen. Ready? Touch. Qu, I, l. Qu, I, l. Quill. Listen. Touch. Fuzz. 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 Listen. Touch. Van. 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 Listen. Touch. Uggs. Uggs. Hugs. Beautiful job blending. Let's go to the next level. Now I'll say a word, and I want you to show me the first sound you hear in the word. Your finger is ready to point, your eyes are looking at the screen, and your ears are listening. Touch the first sound in zip. Z. Touch the first sound in queen. Qua. Touch the first sound in very. V. Touch the first sound in zoo. Z. Touch the first sound in quiet. Qua. Touch the first sound in vent. V. Nice job identifying your first letter sounds. Okay, so now I want you to use the sounds you've learned to sound out some words. I'll say a word and you sound it out. The first word we're going to do is tricky because it has 4 sounds. Usually, we practice words that have 3 sounds. But today, this word has 4 sounds. How many sounds? 4. This word has 4 sounds. Just watch me and listen while I pound this out. Rigs. R, I, g, z. Rigs. Listen again. rigs. R, I, g, z, rigs. Okay, now it's your turn to do it with me. Say rigs. Pound out rigs. R, I, g, z. Nice job pounding out a word that has 4 sounds. Now let's go back to some more familiar words that have 3 sounds in them. Use the sounds you've learned to sound out some words. I'll say a word and you sound it out. We don't need to practice rigs because we already did that word. Ready? Say quack. Sound out quack. Do you need some help? Here, I'll do it with you. Quack. Qua, ah, k, quack. Listen for your next word. Say vet. Sound out vet. If you need some help, I'll do it with you. Vet. 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 Here's your next word. 2 more. You've got this. Say max. Sound out max. If you need some help, I'll do it with you. Max. X. Max. Last word. Say zap. Sound out zap. Need some help? I'll say it with you. Zap. Z. A. Zap. Wonderful job sounding out words. Now, it's time for us to use the sounds and letters that you learned to read these words. I want you to read the word when I touch it with the red arrow. If you're not sure what the word is, it's okay. I'll come in a few seconds to help you. Read max. Read quack. Read vet. Read zap. Read rigs. Amazing job reading. Keep up the great work. Okay, the last thing that we need to do in our lesson is sight words. Sight words are tricky because you can't sound them out. You just have to remember what they look like. Since we really need to remember what sight words look like, we don't use pictures with them. These are our new sight words. Since they're new, I want you to touch and say the words with me. Then I'll give you a chance to do it on your own. Ready? Touch and say that. Touch and say are. Touch and say out. Touch and say boys. Touch and say full. Touch and say likes. Touch and say what. Nice job. Okay, this time you can turn your voice off. I just want you to touch the words when the red arrow goes under them. Get your finger ready. Touch boys. Touch out. Touch are. Touch what. Touch likes. Touch full. Touch what? Okay, last round, champion readers. You touched and said these words with me. You touched them on your own, and now it's time for you to read them on your own. I want you to read the word when the red arrow goes under it. If you're not sure what the word is yet, that's okay. I'll come in to help you in a few seconds. Rev your engine. This is your last part of your phonics lesson today. Read the word when the red arrow goes under. Boys. That. Likes. Are. What? Full. Out. Parents, for correct answers on this round, you can just mark your number out of 7 for the very last round, where the arrow was just touching under the word and your child read the word by themselves. You did an amazing job today. I'm so proud of your hard work in phonics. We learned some new concepts today. You started pounding out words that had 4 sounds instead of 3, and we also learned 3 ways to make the sound Z. Keep up the amazing work. Tomorrow, you'll use the letters, sounds, and words that you learned today to read a story and complete some activities. Great job.